Hello, guys. So I am coming to you with a PSA. Back during the summer, I brought to you um an pesticide that the EPA was considering putting back, reapproving for use on soybeans and cotton, and said that there were opportunities for us to go and make our voices heard with the EPA. We could go to regulations.gov and make a public comment, and many of you probably did so, and made your voices heard. That's about all we could do, right? But the reason I wanted to bring you in today is to let you know, basically come full circle, this article that I saw this morning and on the Hill, and it is EPA reapproves controversial herbicide. So we're just going to read over it right quick so that you'll have a little information as to history, backstory, if you weren't aware of it, and now really understand what's going on and see what was said from the Hill. All right. So the big story is EPA okays Dicamba with some restrictions. So Dicamba was the pesticide that we were talking about. The Trump administration will reapprove the controversial herbicide dicamba for use on cotton and soybeans with some restrictions. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, announced the decision to reapprove the chemical for 2 years in a statement late Friday afternoon. Dicamba has been sprayed on crops for decades. The move comes as the Trump administration faces competing pressure from different sides of the base. Farming and chemical interests tend to support pesticide and herbicide approvals, but they face growing scrutiny from the Make America Healthy Again movement, MAHA. The agency, in its statement, acknowledged concerns about dicamba drift when the pesticide moves through the air to other locations where it wasn't meant to be sprayed. It said that it was putting new restrictions in place. The ecological risks associated with dicamba drift and volatility are real. If not carefully mitigated, off-target movement of dicamba can damage sensitive plants and impact neighboring farms and natural ecosystems. These concerns are exactly why the strongest safeguards ever are essential, said the agency's statement, which was not attributed to a particular person. It said that it would cut the amount of dicamba that can be used each year in half and limiting usage during high temperatures. When applied according to the new label instructions, EPA's analysis found no unreasonable risk to human health and the environment, the statement said. Environmental advocates criticized the EPA's decision. And I quote, the industry cronies at the EPA just approved a pesticide that they know drifts for miles and poisons organic crops, backyard gardens, and 100-year-old trees, end quote, said Nathan Donnelly, Environmental Health Science Director at the Center for Biological Diversity, in an emailed statement. Now, I want to bring you in very quickly and just highlight something because I don't want you to miss what this said. That says, when applied according to the new label instructions, EPA's analysis found no unreasonable risk to human health and the environment. So, what's being deemed unreasonable? Or what's being deemed not unreasonable? What is reasonable when it comes to the risk of human health and the environment? Okay? So backing up just a little bit, because there was a little thing here that maybe some of you saw this and went, it's been sprayed for decades and we're worried about this. Well, it's not the same thing. It has evolved over the years. So you'd have to, go do some research and digging to find out how it's evolved over the years. But there are different iterations of dicamba. It's evolved. But the one that is being reapproved now has been banned by the EPA several times already, and it has been reapproved. So I'll put a link in the description and so that you can go and look at the other video if you want. I have several of them where I talked about this, but I just wanted to bring you back in to let you know that it was reapproved, okay? EPA okays dicamba with some restrictions. All right. If you made your voice heard, good for you. I applaud you. At least you said something, because silence gives consent. So thank you for doing what you needed to do for yourself and your families. And now you have to do again what you need to do for you and your families, which is pay attention to what has happened, make a plan, and execute it. All right, guys, that's going to be it for now. Whether you live to grow or grow to live, let's just get to growing. Later, y'all.